Hi, I'm Martin Gibbons. I'm the founder of CareerPsychometrics.com, and today we're going to talk very briefly about career advice. And I have to go back to an old saying, which is the propensity to give advice is equaled only by the propensity to ignore it. And that's perfectly understandable, and it's no different when it comes to career advice. The only difference is you probably should be taking the right advice from the right people, because if you're looking at developing your career and you're looking at job hunting, you're moving into a landscape which you probably know little about. In fact, I would dare to say that what you do know and what you believe to be true about that landscape is not, which means that you're blundering into a landscape, the career recruitment landscape, and you either know nothing about it or what you know is actually wrong because it's changed. It changed about 3 years ago and it continues to change, and it's changing every day and every week. And what you need to know if you're looking to develop your career, the advice that you need to get, the career advice that you need, has to be pertinent and relevant to the new landscape. And the landscape has changed. Fundamentally, employers, the people who are doing the recruitment, are changing their behaviour on how they recruit. And you need to know how. You need to know how to make it work for you. So by all means, make sure you do get career advice, because you're moving into a landscape which is extremely complex and complicated. And to try and sort of breach in there without understanding how it works is likely to do your career a lot of damage, and it's unlikely to get the results. And if you do get the results, they won't be great results, and they'll take a long time. It doesn't need to be like that. Get the right advice, and you can do it in a fraction of the time, and it can be a lot easier. Unfortunately, if you get the wrong advice, the advice that's out of date, and this is my concern, is that a lot of the advice that was correct 2 and 3 years ago is actually not correct today. And that's what you need to watch out for. So yes, get career advice, get good career advice, but my top tip is make sure that that career advice is up to date and it works in the career recruitment landscape today. My second tip on the career advice I have to give you is be very careful who you take the advice from. Make sure you understand what motivates and what agenda anybody has who you're taking advice from. So if you're going to an independent career coach, then you know where they stand, you know how they make their money, you know how they're rewarded, and it's pretty much their cards are on the table. They get paid for giving you advice about a specialist subject. That's absolutely honest and fine, and that's a good way of doing business. Not every person who gives career advice is in that position. Some of the people who are giving you career advice perhaps are paid by the employer. They're paid by somebody else, not you. Then you have to question, is this advice really impartial? That's what you have to look to. So that's my 2 or 3 top tips for today. I'm Martin Gibbons, and today we've been talking about career advice. Make sure you get the right stuff, not the wrong stuff. If you go over to CareerPsychometrics.com, there are free tools there that you can use, which will also help you advance and accelerate your career. Thanks very much for watching.